What's up, ladies and gentlemen? What's up, Mary Jane Doe? How are all of you? Everybody gonna come in. I'm still waiting on Jack BlackPowder. So if anybody's seen or heard from him today, please let him know that his interview has just now started. So yeah. But I hope all of you are doing good. I hope all of you are great. Well, not all of you. That's a lie. I gotta quit saying that. All right. I'm just waiting on the man of the hour here to show up. Where is Black Powder? What's up, Temper? I've emailed him a couple of times. He hasn't responded. I don't know all who is live right now, but I hope he shows up because I can't reload shotguns or shotgun shells anyway. Mostly because I don't have the stuff to do it, but my dad does, but I don't. Has anybody seen or heard from Jack BlackPowder Prepper today?
It just went from 7 to 14 people watching.
Just waiting on Jack BlackPowder.
You hear me?
Yeah, man.
Oh, there he is.
I emailed you the link, bro. But I can put it here in the chat too if you want to do it that way. You just want me to put it in the chat, or do you want to get it from your email?
It's beast mode.
What's up, beasties? Beast mode, beast mode. Here you go, Jack. For right now, the link's just for Jack. I won't let anybody else up besides Jack. Yeah, so thanks for understanding. I appreciate it, guys. As soon as he gets here, we'll see if he's all set up and ready to go. I'm excited to do this today. By the way, I am excited to do this. Oh, that's not too bad. 0 sugar, 0 calories, 0 caffeine, and 0 sodium preserving.
That's who you interviewed.
I am interviewing Jack BlackPowder Prepper, who will be showing us how to reload shotgun shells. That is who we be interviewing today. I think it's something that could come in handy for a lot of people that don't know how to do it. You never know when the whole power grid goes down and you're stuck and not being able to get no more bullets, you know? It's a good skill to have. I know how to reload already, but I think it's a trade that a skill or a trade that a lot of people are not. What's up, Jack?
Oh, shit.
Are you there? Mr. Jack, are you there, sir?
Okay, sorry, man.
That's all right. Let me remove one of you here. All right. What's up, Mr. Jack BlackPowder? How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. So I'm going to do this interview a little bit differently. I'm not going to keep us both on the stage or on the screen at the same time. I'm just going to leave you up there, but I will be up on stage with you. But they're only going to be able to see you and what you're doing. So,
Okay.
So how long have you been reloading?
Well, I just started the reloading shotgun shells when the riots were going on in Seattle. It was like overnight. It was really difficult to get ammunition here, so I started using my homemade black powder and just experimented with reloading shotgun shells. I haven't reloaded any like 30-30 or 270, nothing like that. I've seen a guy do some experimenting, even loading pipe thick with
Okay, hang
black
on.
powder.
You have something wrong with your audio. I think it's because I got two of you pulled up here for some reason. So if I'm gonna do something real quick. If I kick you from the studio, please just come right back.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Why are you echoing?
I think it's because he's got. It's because Jack's got two profiles pulled up on screen. I think so. We're gonna see if this works. If it don't, just come right back and I'll bring you back in.
All right.
There we go. Okay, now speak. Now say something.
Hi, it's me.
There we go. That's a lot
Okay,
better.
it's gone. You got it.
I'm not too scared about. I'm not too worried about a Blue Neptune, but thanks for the heads up, man. Okay, so you haven't done any 30-30s or you haven't done any like rifles, or you just done shotgun shells so far?
Yeah, just experimenting, and I don't have a hand press or anything like that. So what I've been doing, technically, I'm not reloading. Kinda. I was taking trap loads and just cutting the tops out of them.
Okay. I need to ask you one favor real quick, just to try to
Sure.
safeguard as much as possible. Can you take that pew pew that's on your stove on your counter right there and get it off camera for me?
Okay, you're gonna. I can't touch it on camera. Are the ones on top?
I got my own. I got just myself pulled up, so you're good. You can move it.
Is that better?
No, you can still see the butt of it. If you could just like take it off the shelf, that would be a lot easier.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, we're good. Oh yeah, that's absolutely awesome of Blue Neptune to give that heads up for sure.
Yeah.
So Blue Neptune, if you don't mind me asking, how'd you find the channel, my friend? And welcome to the G2K show. All right, there we go, sir.
Sorry about that. I
Nope,
knew
we're
I
good.
couldn't touch them, but I didn't know that they couldn't even be in the picture.
I'm not sure exactly how it works or what the regulations are on that. I just want to try to do everything I can to safeguard to make sure it stays up. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So,
Totally understand, buddy.
For sure. Okay, go ahead. Carry about your business there, bud.
No more interruptions.
So yeah, what I started doing was just taking trap loads. I had hundreds and hundreds of trap loads and birdshot, and then I had a lot of 58 caliber projectiles that I had bought for a rifle that the barrel was dead on. And so what I wound up doing was cutting these shotgun shells open and taking the BBs out, dumping the powder out, putting in 70 grains of my homemade black powder, and then putting these type of projectiles in it, which actually looks something like this. And it's this is for a 58 caliber. This is the same type of projectiles they shot during the Civil War. And I can't remember all these grains and size. It's a mini ball 58 caliber, 510 grains of powder. So you get hit with something like this, you're going to go down. And then I also experimented with maxi balls and 58 caliber round balls. And the reason I wanted the 58 caliber because it's within, 50 thousandths of being in a 12 gauge barrel, and that's what I shoot these through as a pump 12 gauge shotgun.
Okay.
Sorry, it wasn't more exciting. I didn't have a reloading press and all that. It's really not that big of a deal. And I just take the ends on these shells to do the enclosure, and I just use a screwdriver, kind of hot knife it like on the stove, and
Okay.
just roll those edges over. It seems to work really good. And at 40 yards, I've been shooting these in the end of like a 18-inch diameter piece of red fir. Then I can take my axe and split them up on end. And so this guy right here, after you shoot it into that piece of red fir, turns into this. So it really
Wow.
mushrooms up. Yeah, it really gets maximum expansion. It does pretty good. And then like this type here, this is called a maxi ball, and it looks something like this. And it is actually 600 grains. And I seen a guy on YouTube. I'm not going to do it, but I seen a guy on YouTube in this hollow point right here. You know those those power actuated nails they use in construction.
Yeah.
He takes one of those primers and puts it right in the end of that thing, and when it hits
Bomb.
half the round explodes. I'm not going to do anything like that. And this guy had to have some kind of a license or something, because I'm sure the ATF isn't going to go for something like that.
Well, what they don't know can't hurt them, I guess. You know what I mean? My lips are sealed. I'm good. So walk us through the process. So you got an empty case. You got an empty casing, and what's the next step you do? Like if you got a press, how do you do it? You just hand load yours?
Well, the shotgun shells, I'm just hand loading. I don't have any of that type of stuff. And what I do is I just cut the end off it, dump the BBs out, pull the wad out, dump all the powder, put in 70 grains of my homemade black powder. I put a small felt wad in there, patch. It's probably about an 1/8 inch thick. And then I put my the plastic factory wad back in there, stuff a bullet in it, and roll the edges over.
Wow. So you use no press or anything like that. You just use the original primer that comes with it and just cut it off and just fucking make it yourself.
Exactly.
That's bad as shit.
The main thing you want to watch, the reason I put the felt patch in first, and I do a little hand press with a dowel, a wooden dowel I have. The reason you want to do that is because when you shoot black powder in a cartridge, you don't want any air gap whatsoever. If you have air gap, you don't get ignition, you get detonation. And then you're basically holding a pipe bomb right by your face. You do not want any air gap.
So Temper's got a question. They said, how do you test for blowback or that doesn't happen?
I don't test for blowback. It's black powder, and when you're done shooting it in your gun, you got to break it down and clean it just like you would a black powder rifle with, soapy water. And I mean, it's extremely dirty. The only reason I was doing it is, like I said, when all that stuff was going down in Seattle, that's an hour and a half away from my house. I tried to go down and load up, and it was just like overnight, you could not hardly buy ammunition. And like 12 gauge slug and double aught buck, I didn't see it here in the valley for almost a year and a half.
Holy shit.
Kind of bizarre, but it's Washington State.
Yeah. All right. We got another question. He says, can't you boost the AMC Kingdom says, can't you boost the powder up to 150 grain?
I could if I had the right gun. See, all my guns are traditional. So I can't shoot. Well, I can shoot them, but it's not recommended to, like, shooting the pellets they do in the modern black powder guns. They shoot the fire sticks and stuff like that. Mine are the old school types. Mine are all traditional. So I don't shoot pellets. The barrels, they're like, I think each one is like 50 grains, and I don't shoot those in my rifles.
Okay.
But I'm sure you could in the ones that are shooting the more modern design types. I'm positive you could do that, no problem.
Okay. So for those that don't know, what's the difference between uh, a, an original and a contemporary? Like, can you explain the difference between those?
Well, the contemporaries, they call those inlines, and what those are is they have a primer that's in line with the barrel, and it's directly in the back, and the hammer strikes it much like a center fire cartridge. Mine,
Okay.
the traditionals are a side lock, just like they wore back in the 17 and 1800s.
Okay. Okay.
And a
Blue.
lot of my guns, the traditional ones, are exact replicas of something that was made, at the time.
All right. And then Blue Neptune says, "Careful with pressure." What does he mean?
Well, you can overpressure. One way you can do it is have an air gap in the black powder, in the cartridge or in the chamber. That is something that's you absolutely cannot. You can't have. You can't not have any air gap in it at all. You have to get a good press on it. So that's probably why what he's talking about, and that's one reason I'm only going to shoot 70 grains of my quick powder. It's not even pucked powder. It's probably closer to a serpentine powder. It's compared to puck powder or contemporary powder. It's really, really, it's a really weak powder.
Okay.
It's
So what's
almost
the
like fireworks grade.
so what's the difference between those three powders?
Well, you got your modern power, what people were reloading their 30-06s and 30-30s with. That's
Okay.
your modern powder, and then you got synthetic black powders, which tend to burn a little hotter. Then you have your regular black powder that you can buy. Ice is falling off the roof. And then you got my type, which is what I make, is a quick powder, and I don't puck it, so it's not pressed and really condensed. It's a really loose powder. And over time in the horn, like if I'm up walking in the woods every day looking for food, it can actually separate, and it'll separate the excuse me, what is it called? Potassium nitrate, the sulfur, and the charcoal will actually separate, and you can have major ignition issues. But
Oh
I
shit.
kind of try to do some of my stuff old school.
All right. So let's see. Blue Neptune seems to know a lot about what you're talking about. Blue Neptune, you want to come up on panel and you can join the conversation? You seem like you're pretty educated in this stuff. So what's the most important thing when you're reloading them yourself? What's the most important thing you got to remember? No air gap.
Awesome. Blue Neptune says awesome.
Yeah, and don't smoke while you do it.
Oh shit! Come on now. We ain't scared, are we? I'm just kidding. Please don't smoke while you're reloading.
And when you're making that powder, you got to be careful of some of the stuff you use. Like I use wood, a wood bowl, aluminum, plastic, paper plates. Nothing that'll make a spark.
I'm on my boat.
It can, you can make a major mistake and it's catastrophic.
Oh, look, Sue's been.
Okay, so you just barely started loading, right? Back a couple years ago, you said.
Yes.
So how many shells? How many have you reloaded? How many times have you reloaded?
The shotgun shells, I probably got around 250 rounds with the slug them.
There's Sharbatty.
Nice. What's up, Sharbatty? All right. So you said you make your own powder. So walk us through the steps of how you make your own powder, would you?
Well, I went on Amazon and I bought the potassium nitrate and the sulfur. It's a package, comes together. It's for mixing in your potting soil. And then the charcoal, I just made the charcoal myself out of some dead cascade willow branches off a bush in the backyard, and made my own charcoal. And then you just mix it 75% potassium nitrate, 15% charcoal, and 10% sulfur. And then you take that and, measure it all out on this little scale I have here. It measures in grain. And then put it in a rock tumbler, and I roll it for a couple days, and then take it out and mix some alcohol in it and make these little gummy balls, and then run it through a screen, let it dry. And then I have several different screens I run it through to try to gauge the diameter of my grains.
So what exactly? Okay, there's like 150 grain or 70 grain. What exactly is a grain?
It's a method of measurement, and this guy that's I'm sorry, the gentleman that was commenting, he could probably explain that, but I just know it's a method of measurement. Like this right here is a volumetric measuring device for measuring powder, and it has all of the different 10 grain increments on it. And like I said, I just pull it down to 70, you roll it over, I load it out of my horn, pour it into either my cartridge or down the barrel of whatever I'm shooting. And
do you have any powder made up right now? Can you show us how you do that?
I don't have it. I got the finished product. I don't have any in process.
All right. Can you no. Can you show us how you use that little contraption right there you had? The grain counter?
Oh, this thing?
Yeah. Can you put some powder in it and show us what you do?
Well, I just happen to I can show you how I'll do it. It's kind of a mess, and I don't like to make expose the black powder, but I got an empty horn here that I've been doing some scrimshaw on.
Okay.
The AMC has
more power, higher grain. Okay. All right. I use
and
AMC Kingdom says I use 150 in my muzzle loader.
He's probably shooting the barrels that each one is 50 grains. He's probably shooting an inline. I don't know, but that's what it sounds like. But yeah,
that's a whopper, right? That's like 150 grain. That's a whopper.
He says I have the
Oh yeah. That's those when they're loading those type of rounds. Those type of loads, they're going to do just as much damage as just about, with an exception of some of the really big rounds, but they'll do just as much damage as a 270 or a 308. I seen a guy shoot a deer in the neck with 150 grain of CVA inline, and it went all the way through, and I mean, it blew bones out the other side. It was incredible.
Damn.
I found you don't have to blow their head completely off to kill them with just one well-placed bullet.
Yeah.
But it was pretty impressive. Very impressive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I bet you dropped it right where it stood.
Oh, yeah, it did. So, yeah, so here's the volumetric measurer, and you just basically take your powder horn right here, pour it in until it tops off, roll this guy over, and pour it into the cartridge. And what I do is I'll do like the first 3 loads. I'll double check them and see how close I'm actually measuring on my grains. And with the type of powder I use, means I'm not pucking it, it's a lighter, fluffier. So I'm usually running them anywhere from 4 to 5 grains light, according to the scale for volume. Okay.
Now you keep saying that you keep using the term pucking it. What do you mean by pucking it?
Well, pucking it is when you make the powder and you mix in the alcohol, or you can even use water, but I prefer alcohol. And you kind of make it kind of doughy, about like Play-Doh. And at that point, pucking it, you take it and put it in some kind of a press, and you press it as hard as you can. I've done some using an herb press, and I could tell a difference, but the best way is, I've seen guys press it up to, 800, 900, 1,000 pounds. There's a guy that has a channel. It's called Everything Black Powder, and he shot it through just black powder through just about every type of gun there is, and he makes powder, and he just keeps perfecting his method, and he's up to almost shooting 2,000 feet per second out of a flintlock, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, no, that's majorly impressive. That's
Yeah.
majorly impressive. You're lucky to get like flintlocks aren't that powerful, really. They're for close and quick, and just right in front of you, kind of damage. 2,000 feet per second. That's fucking moving. That's moving.
Yeah, he's up in the mid to high 19s right now. And when I started watching his channel a few years ago, he was only doing 17s, but it's all in the charcoal, is because he's got the pucking down, he's got the good screening and all that stuff. But I seen him use toilet paper for charcoal, which that's when it jumped up into the 1800s, and now he's using cotton bed sheets.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So he's just making the charcoal out of cotton bed sheets.
Yep.
Holy shit, that's gotta be kind of expensive, I guess, but you know.
Well, yeah, they're the old sheets, and I don't know. He may be a Democrat because they were from that Mike Lindell, the My Pillow sheets.
Well, maybe so then, huh?
I'm just kidding, man. Sorry.
You can get them at Goodwill.
Yeah, wife said you can get them at Goodwill.
Well, Blue Neptune, we're glad you found the channel too, my friend. This isn't a normal everyday conversation that we have over here. I handle more serious kind of situations in life when it comes to children and shit. So, but I just thought this was something that people needed to know how to do, so that's why I did it. And Jack Black is a badass dude, and I do whatever I can to get as many interviews in as I can on people. That's why this is called Get to Know, man. We get to know these things, so let's get to know these things. You know what I mean?
Well, when I buy my press and everything, and I actually start reloading some cartridges, I'll have some real good material for you, bro.
Hell yeah, sounds good, man. Sounds good.
Okay. So I'm gonna bug out and let you get some other people. And I'm pretty sure you're gonna keep this going on, right?
I'm gonna get back to work. Basically, this was just about you and what you're doing, and this is an interview for you, my friend. So when you bug out, I'm gonna give my exit speech that I usually give, and I'm gonna get out of here myself. So as soon as you want to end it, this is your time, my friend. So,
well, I'm gonna head out, man, because I see some other lives going on, and I know my shit ain't that exciting. So,
well, I disagree. I think it's very exciting. So, you know,
I appreciate it.
I think it's a skill that a lot of people don't have anymore, and it's going to be a forgotten trade before we know it. You know what I mean? So I'm going to do what I can to preserve that shit, man.
Self-resilience.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. All right, Jack Black. Everybody give a round of applause for Jack Black. Tell him thank you for giving us his time. I really appreciate you being here.
Well, thank you,
guys.
If
you want, I found a couple places here that are up for sale if you want to look at them.
You got my email. You can send them to me.
I will. I'll do that.
I'm very interested because we keep looking, and every time we find a good deal, it's on the res.
Hell yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, but I can't hunt it.
Yep. That's right. But
yep.
I'll send you a couple places I found for you, bro.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys all later.
Have a good one, man. All right, everybody. That was the one and only Jack Black Powder Prepper, and that name rings true to what he does. He preps his own damn black powder, and his name is Jack. So there you go. Run through the last comments here. Blue Neptune just dropping links. I think I put that one on there. We'll start right here. Barrett, yeah, you guys are cool. Yes, understanding great info. Charbaddy, trying to get that set up, but it seems I've got to learn some things. All right, yeah. Well, you can always refer back to this video for a little bit of helpful information. All right, Charbaddy, did you get everybody's links in here?
She's been dropping links.
Yeah, I seen them, but I'm just making sure she got all of them. And everybody give a thanks to Charbaddy too for
American
dropping
Honey
links.
says, hello, honey. G2K caught a live.
Oh, well now I can't go nowhere, damn it. How are you, American Honey? How are you, sweetheart? I hope you're good today. You just caught a live when I was just getting ready to end it. But, you know, I can stay on here for a minute if you guys want to hang out for a minute and just let me know.
Finish reading the comments so I interrupted you.
I'm caught up
Okay.
in chat for once, amazingly. Charbaddy dropping leaks like a boss up in here, everybody. But if nobody wants to join up on panel or anybody else does want to hang out, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm actually gonna go to work. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hi, American Honey. Temper says, Charbaddy, I meant my channel, but I do love pow pows. Yes, sir. Good day, everyone. American Honey, I hope you can catch my next live. But I'm going to get out of here. I am going to get out of here. I'm going to go to work. This is G2K, and do me 2 favors, please. Number 1, try to love someone right now because we might not get a chance to do so tomorrow. In fact, there's some of us here today that won't get that chance to do so tomorrow. So we might as well take advantage of it while we can. Number 2, tell your friends about me because they're going to want to know. Get to know. Laters. All you fucking haters. See you fucking laters. Yeah, yeah.